Hi everyone, for my fourth tutorial today I'm going to be taking you through a new technology that I myself have not used but have found very interesting through the research I've done, and it is called Trello. What Trello is it's a graphic organizer that we can use in the classroom to help students stay on task and stay organized within a group if maybe you have like a week-long project with multiple due dates, which is what I am planning on using it for this next school year. I think it would work best in that kind of situation. The purpose is to help students better manage their time on projects. And in my science class, we have a few projects that we do that are about a week to a week and a half long. And throughout that time period, we have multiple due dates or things. Like on the first day, they may have like a rough outline of what they plan to do for the project. And maybe their second day, they have to have done maybe one trial on their project. And the next day, maybe they've had to make some kind of graphic organizer to kind of talk about everything they're going to do. So this tool is used in order to help students stay on task and stay focused during those times of long projects. So I'm going to kind of show you how this works. What we do is we first need to sign up. You'll need to insert your name, an email, and also make a password. But since I already have all of that, I can go ahead and just log into my account. If I move this there so I can get my back here. And here we go. Now we're to the login screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click login using my email and password that I've already registered with. And here's kind of the home page. So to explain how this works, we have several different boards. So you'll start out with just a welcome board. This down here I have already created just to kind of give you an example. So a personal board is something only you can view. So maybe this is information for you. Maybe if you have lots of work that needs to be done as a teacher within the next few days, you can make different boards in order to kind of organize how you want to tackle all that work. But the main reason or focus that I'm going to use this for is with my students. So in order to get a group of people to view it, since only you can view your personal board, we have to create a team. So I already have one here, but I'll show you how to create one. You go down here to create a new team. You're going to give your team a name. So let's, for example, my one I have right here says Red Team for my third hour science class. Then a description, you could say something like, this is for our moon phases project, or this is for our food web project. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one for my food web project, which is a project I have my students work on towards the end of the school year. And here's the home page. So before we can really do anything, we need to first add some members, because right now, as you can see here, I'm the only person who can view this. So in order to get my team on here, what I would have to do is search the person's name within Trello. So once all your students have an account on Trello, you can then add them as members to the group. So you would type in their name here and you would add them as a member so they're part of your team. Now the really cool thing is on this we can start adding lists. So let's say for the first day of working on the project, rough draft will be required after the first day. So we can go ahead and save that, and we've made a post on there. So now what we can do is we can add cards underneath this. So I could have a student say like, I got this done after school today. Don't worry about getting it finished. Okay, and so as a member now, if I had other people in the group, they could see that, oh, okay, well, Adam got that done. That's great. Now we don't have to worry about it. So it's an easy way to have everybody stay organized, especially since this can be downloaded as an app on the phone and you can get direct messaging to your phone when something is added to your Trello page. So another thing, maybe on Tuesday, let's see, we have a video project due. Who wants to help with this? Okay, and so we can add another page all pertaining to our food web project. So it's just a way to kind of organize all the materials. So as a group leader, this would be a perfect role for them to say then on Friday the final project will be due. Make sure we have everything we need in order to get an A. Okay, and so then somebody can come on here and have, don't forget we need to make this project creative. What did we do to make this happen? Okay, so people can add comments, and then someone else from the group could respond to that as well, and we could have a dialogue going with on the Trello page. But it's just nice to have all of this laid out. Okay, so we can come over here and see rough draft is due on the first day. And that's pretty cool because what we can do is once this thing is actually due, we can select a due date for it. So change the due date. I should put a due date on there. Let's say it's tomorrow, okay, or today. So we'll save it. And then it says this is due on July 10th. So that way everybody knows, they get a notification from phone, hey guys, we got to get this part of the project done on this date. So again, this is just a way to kind of organize information to keep your team together and maybe also build some collaboration as well with your teammates other than just, the 45 minutes you're working on it together as a class. And this is especially useful, when you are not maybe friends really close to the people that are in your group. Maybe you don't have their cell phone number. Yeah, this is a great way. If you're working on this together in class, you're all added on the page. You can easily communicate back and forth together using Trello. So for me, I feel like it reaches two ISTE standards pretty well. The first one is ISTE T.3.b, which says we're going to collaborate using a digital tool. That is the whole purpose of Trello, so we're easily meeting that standard. And we also meet ISTE T.1.d, which is we're going to provide collaborative knowledge, and we're going to construct things virtually. So we are constructing these different boards virtually, and we are obviously collaborating together as we are working to get a project done. Now in my class, this is how I plan on using Trello, but I'm sure there are a million different other ways that you can use Trello. As a teacher, you could add all your members to one page and you can write constant updates on here. So you could say something like, hey everybody, just to let you know we have homework assignment due tomorrow, don't forget it. Okay, so instead of just using this as like a group basis, I could see maybe a whole class usage for Trello as well. And there are several other things you can do on here that I'm not going to talk about for the sake of time, but you can add stickers. You can really flare this whole thing up. I know it looks kind of bland based on what I've done, but there's some really cool things that you can do on the toolbar right here to kind of make this pop and make it creative and make it fun for the students to use. But if you have any other ways you could plan on using Trello, I'd love to hear about them, so let me know. Thanks for watching.